So I'm sitting and I was listening to that song, Only Want to Be With You by Hootie and the Blowfish. And a line that Darius Rucker said kind of stood out to me. I want you to check it out real quick.
Look at me, you got nothing left to say. I'm only mad at you until I get my way. I won't dance, you won't sing. I just wanna love you, but you wanna wear my ring. But there's nothing I can do.
I just want to love you, but you want to wear my ring. See, I think that's really how most men feel about marriage. Marriage for a long time. I can't speak on for the days of old, But here in recent years, we know that's been like the talk, Marriage is not very beneficial for men anymore. What do men get out of it? It's women have like a safety net and men have nothing, Men got to grind and work. Yeah, a woman can work too. She can bring in some money. But how most women want it, they want the man to handle big stuff, most of the stuff. And yeah, a man's supposed to provide. Yeah, that's a man's responsibility and all that kind of stuff. And if you choose to go down that road, that's kind of what you're getting into. I think that I made a video about this a while ago. Why aren't marriages and stuff lasting, going the distance like they used to? And I think that I made a short to my marriage is serious and don't do it unless you're ready. It's funny that women push and push and push for monogamy, and then it's like all of a sudden, it's like they're shocked that the things that come with monogamy happen. Like if y'all remember that one, it was a podcast this couple did a long time ago, and the woman was like,
I did not realize that after having children, after, career changes, all of the turbulences that we've been through in life, that was going to have a direct effect on my sex drive.
Being married meant trying to keep up with this man's sexual urges and stuff like that. I probably wouldn't have pushed so hard for it. And it's like, well, what did you think marriage was? Because if you think about it, first off, that's really the only thing men get out of marriage. Well, let's just be honest. Marriage is not for love. You know what I mean? Marriage is a relationship in general, and that's another thing too. A marriage is just a relationship. It's just a glorified relationship. It's just you as a man and her as a woman are not on not equal footing as far as like finances and stuff like that. But if y'all don't have a good understanding about each other and y'all ain't been together long enough, it seems like most folks just want to like rush into it. It's like, I think people want these love stories of, oh yeah, we've known each other since we was in our 20s and stuff like that. We've been through all this stuff. And sometimes, man, sometimes you have to wait. Like if you really want a good relationship, you have to let that mature. You can't just, I heard this one dude, and I don't agree with this at all. I heard this one guy say, man, if a man wants to marry you, he ain't gonna be dating you for 4-5 years. He gonna date you for about 6 months to a year, and then he gonna marry you. Man, look, I can't speak on this. I ain't never been married and don't want to be married, but I feel like that's a little too soon. Do you really know somebody in a year? Think about it. How much do you really know somebody within a year of meeting them? Depending, and then you got to factor in distance. You got to factor like if you live an hour, 2 hours away, your schedule. It's just like you really got to get to know somebody, especially as a man. And I said this before too. Don't just be as a man. Don't just marry a woman because she's fine, because you want to get daps and yeah, bro, that's you. Oh, I see you, dog. Yeah, she fine. And when you're a woman, don't marry a man for money, because both of y'all are just wasting y'all's time. As a woman, yeah, he got money, but it's like you got to look at him every day. You got to wake up beside this man every day. You have to go to bed with this man. You're gonna raise his children. Children might look like him. If you ain't attracted to him and you can't see yourself growing old with this person, what's the point? Same thing with a man. Like, the looks gonna fade. Listen, Outkast said it the best in that song, Growing Old, the 13th Floor. That fat titties turn to teardrops, that fat ass turns to flab. You know what I mean? She gonna get old one day. She ain't gonna look like that. Skin ain't gonna be tight and all that stuff no more. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I just heard that line and thought it was. I've heard the song for years, and I just really thought about it. It was like, I just want to. I want to love you. You just want to wear my ring. Now he could have had a cool ring. It could be not as deep, but this is just how I see the world and stuff like that. Yeah, marriage is not something to be taken lightly, man. I mean, it's not sacred. Marriage is not a sacred thing because, I mean, look at how people treat it. You know, so it can't be that sacred. You know, you see people running around cheating, all kind of stuff. You know, and that goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like the quality, our marriage is just a glorified relationship. It's still a relationship, but you have to take care of. You have to nurture the relationship. Because if the relationship ain't shit, don't think that a ring, like you hear a lot of dudes, man, you gotta lock that down. And women, man, you gotta lock that down. You know, you gotta get him to lock you down. It's like, if y'all are not on the same page, don't think that because you got a ring, that's gonna stop somebody. That ring ain't no force field. It's not like you gonna walk up, it's not like somebody gonna walk up to a woman, be like, oh damn, shorty over there bad. Let me walk over there and see what's, like that ring is not gonna, it's not a barrier. You got to be down for the long ride, you know, because both of y'all gonna get old one day and y'all ain't gonna do too much fucking. Y'all ain't gonna do too much, you know, the lovey-dovey shit ain't gonna last forever, you know? So it's like, if you just want, I think women just like to show off. They just want a ring because and I made a video about this a long time ago. That's the highest honor a man can give a woman. That's the best gift a man can give a woman. I don't care, car, Lamborghini, house. Women, if you ever see a woman when she gets proposed to, I mean, they fall out, bust out crying. They go tell their mama, their friends. Especially if you do it in a nice location, like wherever you took them on their first date, or you know what, we and her ain't never been out the country. Let's go out the country. I'm gonna propose to her in Jamaica or something like that. Women go crazy over that. And like I said, there's nothing for a man to go crazy over. Because we don't get proposed to. What we go crazy over? Nothing. What we getting? Well, a lot of times we got to pay for it. Yeah, your parents might help, but you got to pay for it. You know? What you getting? You going on honey? Yes, going on a honeymoon. And you've been getting that same pussy you've been getting since dating. I can see if she like went to like.
You know what? Me and Jamal been together for 5 years. We get married. I'm gonna go to the store and get him a new pussy. Hold on. I'm gonna be right back.
I don't know. Like I said, let me know what you think. Comment section. Get out of here.